Hi, my name is Ashley Lingle Gann, and this is my case study presentation for school law. Category 1, Problem Identification and Analysis. What do I know? I know that the principal has been there for 9 years, is well established and respected, which I will refer to as myself throughout the rest of this presentation. Ms. Walker is a new science teacher hired 1 year ago. Ms. Walker is a little bit non-traditional, as she did not start teaching until her master's degree was received, and then did 1 year of post-grad work even after that before teaching, so she's a little bit older than most new teachers. Students experience high levels of stress in her classroom. Parents have called to complain of the high expectations and the fear that their children will receive their first low grade in their high school career. New techniques and strategies have been discussed with Ms. Walker but have yet to be effectively implemented. Ms. Walker has received an anonymous email directing her to a website with a threatening message. What do I need to know? Is Ms. Walker in danger? Who sent the email? Who created the website? Is it the same person? Is it multiple people? Is there a school policy in place for cyberbullying or threats? And then, is there a tech person or someone we can work with to track this email and website and who created it? Problem identification. A staff member has received a threatening statement via email directed to a website. The staff member could possibly be in danger. The school climate is affected by high-stress students and upset parents. Teacher has failed to implement suggested strategies and continues to lead a less than conducive learning environment. Category 2, Plan of Action and Strategies for Implementation. The first step in my plan of action would be to report the incident to local authorities and to my superior, the superintendent. Second, contact technology personnel to see if this email or website can be traced. Third, review school policy. If there's not a school policy in place, we'll need to add a new one regarding the matter. Fourth, meet with and inform staff. I think this is important. This way we can all work as a team to resolve the issue. Fifth, gather information. Ask staff to report any information they have on an individual basis. This way we can respect confidentiality. Next, plan a training session and go over the policy with staff and students. This way we're all on the same page and there's no question if this happens again in the future. Then meet with Ms. Walker, update her on all of the above, and reassure her that we're taking an immediate approach to figure out what's going on. Evaluate, after the investigation, after this is all over with and everybody feels safe again and we get a handle on things, I think I would need to evaluate Ms. Walker, find strong and weak points, go over the evaluation with her, and find strategies and training for her. Finally, continue to perform frequent walkthroughs to monitor and evaluate Ms. Walker and students and to make sure that the strategies are being implemented effectively. And the walkthroughs go for the whole school. So strategies. Always report to superior. Inform staff that we can all work as a team to keep our school safe. Know the school policy. Make available to staff, students, parents, and community. Make staff feel comfortable and assured, Ms. Walker especially in this case. Always look for ways to improve our school, professional development, trainings, things like that. Utilize my resources like the technology director or technology personnel. Frequent walkthroughs will help monitor and evaluate the school culture and climate. Category 3, resolve the issues based on promoting the success of all students. I will hold an in-depth investigation to find out who is responsible for the threats. Keeping our school safe is most definitely best for all students. If the students and staff do not feel safe at school, achievement levels will be affected. Following school policy and/or updating it to avoid issues like this in the future is important as well. Students and staff will know what is expected of them at all times. This makes for a smoother school experience with everyone on the same page. I will also be training teachers, Ms. Walker in particular, to better connect with students and create a more efficient learning environment for all students. This will cut down on stress levels for everyone. Category 4, Debrief the problem by reflecting on what you were thinking, feeling, valuing, and by identifying issues that are unresolved or open to further investigation. What I was thinking. First, I was thinking about the school policy and if someone has deliberately broken it. Then I was thinking that a policy may not even be in place, and how can we come up with an improved and effective policy as soon as possible. Finally, I was thinking about Ms. Walker's safety and how terrible it would be if something really did come of this. This would affect the school, the students, the parents, and the whole community. And how did I let it get this far? Category 4. Oh, it's the same category. What was I feeling? First, I was feeling scared for Ms. Walker. I know she has to be feeling scared and alone. Next, I was feeling the need for help. Discussing this with my superior and technology personnel will help so much. Finally, I was feeling a little frustrated with myself. How did I let this high level of stress go on in the classroom for so long? I should have done more than just give strategies. I should have been monitoring and mentoring Ms. Walker on a more serious level. What I was valuing. First, I was valuing my school and my students. We have been successful and have support and respect by parents and the community. Next, I was valuing a positive school climate. It is my job to make sure procedures are being followed and that everyone is safe. Finally, I was also valuing my work ethic. I know to never give up and to always approach situations with integrity and fairness. There are still some unresolved issues. Even after all of the steps in my plan of action and suggested strategies used to solve the case, this still does not answer the main question: who did it and how serious are they? Also, why is Ms. Walker having such a hard time connecting with her students and implementing suggested strategies? Finally, what type of consequences are in place for this type of behavior, if any, for the creator? Category 5. Reflect on Standard 5 by providing evidence that you, as the building level administrator, promote the success of all students by acting with integrity, fairness, and in an ethical manner. Component 1. I treated my students and staff with integrity, ethical behavior by conducting a thorough investigation based on facts by gathering evidence, informing the superintendent and my staff of the current situation, reviewing and updating the school policy so that everyone knows what is expected, sharing the policy with students, staff, and community, meeting with technology personnel to find out exactly who created the website and sent the email without pointing fingers first. Component 2. I treated everyone fairly, equitable, and with dignity and respect by taking Ms. Walker's concerns seriously and acting on them immediately, meeting with staff to inform them of the situation and gather any information they may have about the incident, offering training and new policy guidelines should something similar happen in the future, monitoring and evaluating Ms. Walker to assure her students are receiving an efficient learning environment just like everyone else in our classrooms. Component 3. I demonstrated a personal and professional code of ethics by keeping my immediate superior informed of the incident, maintaining confidentiality on all accounts throughout the investigation, promoting success of all students by leading and mentoring Ms. Walker and providing her with training and strategies to use in her classroom, monitoring the school by doing frequent walkthroughs to evaluate the overall school climate, evaluating myself and reflecting frequently, and then just continue to look for ways to improve the school. Thank you.